Losing her is like losing an arm. It's not easy, and I think about her every day. My name is Tracy Tran, and our nonprofit name is Eleni Promise. When I think of my sister, what comes to mind is love, creativity, caring, overall, somebody who is very creative. I mean, she loves to draw. She's the artist of my family. Gosh, the way she takes care of her husband and her daughter. Thought to myself, oh my gosh, I could never do this. She prepared very elaborate meals for her daughter, make cute animals, make little trays of Hello Kitty and cut the cucumbers. I don't do that. She's a perfect image of a wife and a mom. That's who she was. Growing up, when we were kids, we were always together. She was my twins. As we growing up through middle school and high school, I think we grow apart because we start have a lot of friends. She was into makeup, hair at a very early age. Me, I didn't really start to get those things until like later in high school, almost junior year. And then when I moved to Vegas, I think our relationship kind of also grew further apart. Yet, I do come back to the Bay Area probably a few times a year and have dinner with the families. So we stay in touch. Not until after she got pregnant, we become more close. She had reached out and asked me that she needed help. Then our relationship get turned to a different chapter in a way. My sister and her husband were living in Austin at that time. She passed away by committing suicide, overdosing herself. I don't know what exactly the timeline, but I can speculate because I was able to have access to her phone. I believe that I was the last person seeing her alive. She was living by herself in an apartment. And there were times that it's very hard to get a hold of her. She wouldn't answer her phone. This is back in August. And we usually see each other during the weekends, mostly, when she have her daughter. Then we go hang out, with my sister, my daughter, and her daughter. One week, I was not able to get a hold of her for probably a few days, 4 or 5 days. Then I become worried. Then I came to her apartment. I knock on her apartment, and she, thank God, she answered the door. She doesn't look like herself. She doesn't seem to know what's going on. Her apartment was quite messy. I asked her, and she said that, she didn't have her phone. Her phone got cut off. So I told her, why don't we go get your phone connected? So we went. After that, I told my brother, hey, let's come over and talk to her. She doesn't seem right. She seemed very off. When I was there, she asked question that she repeat herself often, so she seemed incoherent. When we asked if we can come over, she said no, I don't feel good. The next couple of days we want to know if we can come over. She said no again. I believe normally she sees her daughter on Saturday. She did not show up to meet her daughter that Saturday. About a week later, I came to the apartment again. Nobody answered the door. The apartment manager said that I could not enter without a key. So she advised me to call the police. I called the police for a wellness check. That time, I called my brother as well. And the police came out and said that she was dead. Probably a month or two ago, we got the autopsy back. It was an overdose. She took over 6 medication, and she had also ethanol intoxication. I found out that she had access to over 150 pills of oxycodone, and she also had diazepam, which is another anxiety medication. She took over 100 pills. Sadly, I think we didn't discover her body until at least a week later. I feel that she only wanted to die that day. We received packages for her after. She ordered clothes and makeup and things like that. And actually, when I came to the apartment, there was food in front of her apartment. That day, if there was a little bit of hope, she might have made it. But, she's no longer struggling. I did not think that mental health is something that you need to broadcast to everybody to know. I'm a private person, so I like to keep things myself. Obviously, that wasn't the right direction. I wasn't myself for 2 months after her pass. First, the guilt, the anger. I became angry at everything. Angry why it happened. Angry why I did not come to see her after she said no. It affects me and in a way that I couldn't imagine that affect me. Because for me, everything's in the mind, in your head. You can overcome that. I dream about my sister a lot. I thought about her every day. I couldn't come to work. I could not function. The only reason I was able to function is because I have to do what I do for my 5-year-old daughter. Losing my sister is like losing an arm or a leg. The pain doesn't go away. I hope that I won't feel this way forever. I hope that I will see the rainbow again. I hope that I can make 10, 20 people happy through this nonprofit. And maybe at that point, I can feel normal and feel hopeful again. We help people by providing dentistry, hygiene in particular, for people who need financial assistance, meaning give them a low discount rate compared to any other offices out there. We want to create a community, help people to understand that there are people who care. There's human kindness in this world. You're not alone. My sister passed away because she felt that she was alone. Here's what I want to say to my niece, Emma. Oh, my dear, your mom loves you like no tomorrow. She told me that she wanted to die a long, long time ago. But because of you, she stayed. But don't think that because she's not on the earth anymore, that she doesn't love you anymore. She's up there and she's still watching you. Grow up to be strong and know that your mom always loved you. She's loves you more than anything in the world. She left all her stuff for you. She loves you a lot. A phone call is important, and it doesn't mean that you have to go there or you have to babysit them. I didn't realize that Saturday I could have come. I could have saved her, but God wanted her, and maybe that's why God wanted me to do this. I want to continue this journey that she started.